And login. Root logging in. Okay, give me one sec. My voice sounds like a fucking disaster. Like, goddamn. Tofu, you hear that? Tofu's giving me the evil eye because she was laying in my lap all nice and comfy getting scritches, and then I was like, I'm gonna stream, and she feels betrayed. Yeah, see. Pictures. What new pictures do I have? Ah, yes. Oh, wait, where's... Oh, it doesn't have... It doesn't have, Oh! Oh, oh, Sayori exists. There are things of Sayori. Hello? Everything is a lie. It said there is no Sayori. New music? What's the new music? I don't know what's new. But if you check your files, characters, there's a Monica, a Natsuki, and a Yuri. Why Yuri is only 30 and Natsuki is 44, I do not know. But also, Monica is 134. I don't know what that's about, why she has more memory than both of them combined, but I only have one save. Homewords. Can I open this? Oh, it like shows you... It literally tells you what all their words are and what they're worth. Well, that's nice, but I have that online, so... Okay, so all the RPAs I can't look at. What the fuck are this? Internal, what? Backup, system, meetings notes. You know who went on too many tangents again? I need to be more assertive about staying focused. What? What? Test. File copy test from disposable drive to send client. What is What is this insecure directory? This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive. You can access files. Who's Paul? What? Attributions. Really hope I'm not showing anything. I don't think there'd be anything because this isn't my actual. Ooh, happy thoughts. Okay. Because this is an actual computer. Ah. Oh, geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second, probably fix this, I think. You know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just delete her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Okay. Well. Back into Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki! And I don't have any of those saves. So starting a new game. That's different from what it said before. Isn't it? Or is that the same thing? No, because I remember there being a plus or minus. So does it just have a random set of string of shit it says every time? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep, and more frequently, I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Scary. Okay, it's an ordinary school day. Stardew game. Like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, but being surrounded by couples and friends, groups walking together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something. No, it is meet some girls. I don't know why I thought there was one M. Or one E. God damn! But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime! There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. I mean, you don't know. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Where is anyone else in this fucking school? After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me, except for the anime club. But it doesn't have any Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Lucifer? Who's it? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Oh, I hate when the music cuts out. It's so upsetting. It's just... It's freaky. Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. A literature club? Literature? That sounds kinda dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. 3. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Oh, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Manga? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. Ha ha ha, what an idiot. No, it's not. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Lucifer? By any chances, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Lucifer. You know that? You know, that's not something you would want to say about Lucifer, actually. Well, maybe Lucifer. Not Satan, though. It's nothing, really. Shall we go, though? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Not for cupcakes, to Monica. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. I guess. Seriously, you brought a boy? May kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Lucifer. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I mean, it's not really full. There are 3 people. I mean, they are standing a bit closer, because if they're a bit further behind, then you could fit a 4th girl, perhaps, if there were to be a 4th girl. So let me guess, you're Manka's boyfriend, right? Well, no I'm not. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Lucifer in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, did I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Lucifer? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 2. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. Just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Lucifer, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way that her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped a story I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. One second. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Trying to fucking make myself quieter, but goddamn, such a loud bastard. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer, alright. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It takes confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example, not cast, you're not a witch. And help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. God fucking... I can't read. I guess this is over, Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for us all to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I decided that. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Lucifer? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. God damn, I might be getting sick again. Shit. I got a bunch of fucking flims. I never said that I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Everyone goes 2 inches shorter. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Lucifer. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Is Monica... No, that's just the back of her head. I was like, why is she now taller than Yuri? Do you really mean that, Lucifer? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Lucifer, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Lucifer, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. And when I do, she will then be deleted and killed, and then I'll have another chance. Until the answer is who it needs to be. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes, I would. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Really? Is that so? Huh. Okay. So, now there is no Sayori there. And also, there's still no Monica option. Which is upsetting for someone. So are there any words of Natsuki, or not Natsuki, Sayori? Yes, there are. So what happens if I choose Sayori's words, even though Sayori's gone? Firework. What? That's not your word. What about hurt? That's apparently Yuri's word now. I'm just gonna keep picking Sayori words, and I assume it will just associate with them with one of the girls. I mean, if it's just gonna be random, I'd rather have it be, Damn it, my last save was there. I'd rather just go directly and exclusively for Yuri. So can I... I can't access settings? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doo. This was all what we just went through. It should be at least. Special poem. Yep. But I'm exclusively going to go for Yuri now, because I prefer her much more to Natsuki. And it'll get me another trophy. So why not? Captive. Explode. Infinite. Aura. Cage. Desire. I'm pretty sure Ingrid would already be one first. She likes the big words. Judgment, that makes sense. I mean, I could probably guess some of these and be like, yeah, that's probably who that goes to. With Sayori's, it was kind of in between the two. I'm not seeing sensation. There we go. That makes sense. Breathe. I'm sure Vertigo is probably hers. Yeah. Vivid. I'm also looking at a walkthrough as I have, but some of these I just know. Yeah, after image, definitely. Defeat is not actually one of hers. Thought it would be. It's frightening. Yeah. Suicide is not one of hers. That is. Oh, it is one of hers. Does depression say worries? I thought suicide was hers. Eternity? God damn. Heaven Sent not one? Oh, it is. Heaven Sent is hers. Okay. And Lost. Okay. Perfect Yuri. Yes, she is. Hi again, Lucifer. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, thanks for keeping your thanks for keeping your promise, Lucifer. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst in the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. God, I get so confused with all these things that are happening. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you're kind of in the way of the words. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops it back into her seat. I'm sorry, Lucifer. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I just want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl actually being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. The room is slightly tilted, isn't it? It feels slightly tilted. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, it was slightly tilted. Fuck off. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. The problem is, I keep thinking of the Game Rumps playthrough. Because I know that one so well. Because it was just so good watching Dan fucking freak out. Because Dan's a little wuss bitch. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Why were you still looking at her, stupid asshole? But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing it out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused that I probably would have noticed. If I was focused, that I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so... rereading a bit of it. Goodness. That's the book you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just so happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Eventually. Probably. Super soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Just tell me, because I don't feel like reading it. Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have to have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Yeah, they just have a trait like that. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Ugh. But anyway, I'm really into it. Me too! The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Lucifer? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, don't worry. Totally fine. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri was into this. What anime do you watch? Fucking slice of life, boring bitch shit? We watch Attack on Titan. People get limbs and their whole body bit in half by giants who just bite them. And just go chomp. Or fucking... like a Kami ga Kill, which is really fucked up, and ooh. Or Jujutsu Kaisen, where this dude gets fight. I mean, I guess... I don't know when a Kami ga Kill came out. It probably would have come out before this. And the Attack on Titan definitely. The anime for Jujutsu Kaisen only just came out. And I don't watch, like, Dragon Ball or Naruto or stuff like that. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive, not reluctant, on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that changes the way you look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Can I look at that real quick? Then suddenly... I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... What was that? Dang it, I'd have to start from there. I'm gonna do a save, because I don't know what that said, but I want to know. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Yeah, it just blurred that shit out. That shit's gone. It probably said horny. But it also it looked like it could have also been a jumble of letters. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading, and that's all that is. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. Oh, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. We are in a single classroom. It's not huge. It's the size of a room, a normal-sized classroom. Natsuki is apparently over in that closet. Yuri and I are not standing where we are in relation. We're apparently sitting at some of these desks somewhere. And Monica's I don't know where in this room. And are they just watching us? What's going on with them? There's no way we're being quiet enough that they can't hear us. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. As if she's literally on my shoulder. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over, it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Get your own, asshole! Oh, sorry. I was just bathing the feeling of your body heat. What? Wait just a second. Wait just 1 second. Yeah, that was weird. Sorry, I was just bathing about his tea. What? I am streaming this. I can just fucking go and watch the stream and rewind it. Fuck you, Dan Salvato, for these fucking things that disappear. I want to read what the fuck that said. And the feeling of your body heat. It just says heat, eat. What was the other one before? Can I find that one real quick? Oh, I'm watching it over, and the room gets slightly more tilted as you progress in it. That's why I didn't notice immediately. What the fuck did it say? I don't remember where is that. Oh, was that it? I think that was it. Oh no, that was the other one. Oh, that was the suddenly thing. Oh, the one about her body that I'm looking for, it is a bunch of jumbly words. There's one part at the very end I can't see. Okay, yeah, it is just a bunch. She doesn't say horny, she just says a bunch of jumblies. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Hot shoulder action. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. It feels like it's more on Yuri's side than mine, but whatever. And also, the words stop halfway through the page. Like, the top halves of the pages are written. I know it's just lines, but the bottom half has nothing. What the fuck? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb and flips it to the other side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Oh, she's smiling. She's so cute. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels almost like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to the other side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking of the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why it came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Lucifer, something happened just now. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I'm going to show to Monica first, because I don't care for Natsuki. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Lucifer. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah, don't worry, Lucifer. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Good job, Lucifer. Great job. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all share our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there any others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's got pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Obviously, no one cares about Natsuki. I'm curious if there's been a poll on the favorite girl in this. I would assume there has been. Let me check real quick. One second. Mr. Salvato did a poll back in 2017. Oh, that's interesting. Monica is best girl. Monica is the favorite club member, which is for reasons. And then next is Natsuki, which I guess has to do with manga or something, and then Yuri, and then Sayori. Sayori is last, apparently. I mean, I personally prefer Yuri to Natsuki, but I get that people aren't into that sort of thing. Specifically because people have small, smooth brain, and they don't like big brain girl with big titty. That's only for people with big brain. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hit me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell, and not because I'm bullshitting right now. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. This was the one she did before, isn't it? The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I need to go fucking blow my nose again. Back to the literature. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. That's because I was fucking blowing my nose and getting a drink, Yuri. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Lucifer. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Even though I've read it for so long. I feel like their eyeliner is getting more red. I feel like, is that just me? But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Lucifer. Me too. Natsuki, of course, because I have no other options because someone doesn't exist in this reality. Lucifer, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to actually believe that you put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer! Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Well, I'll start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, at each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta ship mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but I then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old anyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. No, that's good. Whew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Lucifer did too. I mean, that's 50-50, buddy. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Anyway, which I haven't yet. And Lucifer liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested to try and impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lucifer appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lucifer started showing up. It's just puberty, Natsuki. Your boobs haven't grown since you were born, so I don't know what you're talking about. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Just doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's tired you want to be edgy, bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone like of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. No, they do not! Have you fucking met people? No, they don't, Natsuki. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think your attitude can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, Yuri, do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Lucifer hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. I am, but moving on. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. 1 second, please. 1 second. How did I get dragged into the something? It's not like I know anything about, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably, so of course that's going to be. Okay, I think that's the same thing he said before. Like this time it's just, black and zipped by. But of course I'm going to side with Yuri. 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 Yuri! Hello? I can't click anything! I'm hitting the buttons! Oh, I hit the L button. I hit all my trigger buttons, and apparently that did something. Oh, do I have to hit 2 buttons at once? No, that just gets rid of the text. Hey Lucifer, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? I like how the text was formatted to the side. Sorry about that. They really should have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend some time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the room. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri may have said to Natsuki. Or did. Lucifer, please don't hate me, please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Lucifer. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. All right. Cage. Insight. Graveyard. Tragedy? No, tragedy's not hers. Defeat. It's defeat one of hers. I think it is. No, it's not. Huh. Are any of these words she uses? It doesn't seem like any of these are her words. There's probably one. I thought defeat would be one, but apparently not. Whose word is defeat? Ah, she doesn't exist. Comfort, not hers. Unending. Oh, unending is her only one. There we go. Got it. Sorry. After image. Eternity. Contamination. Why does my thing keep disappearing? Vitality. Journey. Incongruent. Massacre. I don't know what that word was, but okay. Lust. You're telling me milk isn't her word, Big Mommy Milkers? This is bullshit. Agonizing. Crimson. Is embrace one of hers? No. Essence. Essence. Yeah, essence is hers. Intellectual. Is that is one of hers? Ambient. Melancholy. And I assume effulgent is hers, yeah. Alright. Yuri gets hers again. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. That is totally fine. Welcome back, Lucifer. Hi Yuri. 1/4 of Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we were just usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Lucifer, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I have... No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel. If it helps you. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano, not studying in study hall. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song that's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Lucifer. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was just hoping I could share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Mago is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Lucifer, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I plan on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little too forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Not to mention for yourself as well. I don't know who's talking. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Me too, bruh. I got these long fucking gazelle legs, and I just fucking pranced around school, and I was the favorite of everyone, obviously. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. 1 second. I need a drink real quick before we deal with this. Okay. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, it's like someone is sucking in air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, everything reverses. And then it never happened. So yes, Yuri cuts herself. That sucks. That's a bad mental place to be in. And once again, I'm going to mention mental health. Please get help. Everyone, ever. Because that's a bad time. I'm not gonna say anything more. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Lucifer, do you like oolong tea? Oolong? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Lucifer. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Lucifer, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Because I have big boobies. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's so. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. Why do I have it? Where did it come from? Why is it only now being mentioned? I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall with teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Maybe you should get fucking glasses then! Actually, I'm surprised he didn't go for glasses on at least one of the girls. Maybe one wears contacts, but I mean, a lot of people fucking wear glasses. Or need to wear glasses or contacts. Maybe not 1 out of 4, but I'm used to there being someone with glasses. I don't know why. Give me 1 second. Jesus Christ. In the US, over 40% of the population needs glasses. So almost half of everyone needs some kind of corrective eyewear or something. I don't know how accurate that is. Please do not take that as fact. It might be 30%, it might be 50%. But it is pretty high. Like a lot of people. I don't know why I decided to bring that up. I know it's because of her eyesight, but I don't know why I'm like, man, everyone needs glasses. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Her hot and nasty shoulder? You can't... Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Handing it... Wait, didn't I already say that our teacups are already by our sides? Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You have a mouth with teeth. Just open the wrapper that way. Goddamn. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Just fucking lightly hold the chocolate and fucking pop it in your mouth. Don't fucking squeeze it or hold it and melt it with your fucking body heat. Fucking eat faster. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. It doesn't get any harder than this, folks. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. I've always thought this was dumb and funny as hell. Because, I don't know, how small is that chocolate? It's a tiny looking little chocolate. And she's got it sticking out of her mouth like a fucking cigarette or a match or something in her mouth. My hand is not there. They did not draw my hand, so I'm not holding it there. I mean, they can say I'm holding it there, but that's not what that looks like. She just has her lips on the edge of a chocolate, just holding it like that. It looks really dumb. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Lucifer? Sorry. I guess I should have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Lucifer... Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Lucifer, my heart... Are we in the closet now? Is that what I'm to understand? My heart won't stop pounding, Lucifer. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel, Lucifer? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. It does get hotter. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Yeah, those eyes aren't creepy. I'm touching her chest. She's making weird noises. We're in a closed closet in the back of the room. Monica's gotta have some questions. It's time to share poems. That situation in any other circumstance other than this game is... It's not funny. You shouldn't do that at school. Or in front of other people, really, but... It is Doki Doki Literature Club. So, Yuri first. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Lucifer, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Mom spaghetti. Palm sweaty. Mom spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued this way. That's really sweet. Also, I don't think I've ever actually listened to Mom Spaghetti, if that is the name. I assume that's the name for the song. Not really my cup of tea. I just like making the joke about Mom Spaghetti, as everyone does. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Lucifer. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Lucifer? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, But right now, I just want you to read my poem now, too, okay? Wheel. Now, what are these streaks? Who knows? They don't move, like they move against the poem. Which is weird. Also, scrolling on paper is weird. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world. This got out of hand. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. What? A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. What? Expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. What the fuck? I know these got fucked up, but still. A thread connecting all living human eyes. Huh. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox? Yeah. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time reading this. I don't do cursive very much. Also, it's not fully cursive, it's just she loops things. It's not even cursive. Okay. Whatever. Where was I? God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What the fuck? A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dock ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood raining clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing... What the fuck? Breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what's it about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? There are implications here. I'm not going to say them, though. You can keep the poem, though. Next is Monica. Lucifer, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. It is fucked up. It is really bad for Yuri. However, she's not a real person. But also, yes, it's really bad. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. That's also fucked up. When you get into a mind state where you're not even doing it anymore, or not anymore, you're doing it just because you're addicted to it. It's a really bad mental state to be in. It might even be like a sexual thing. I did not go that far. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me, to put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colors, they won't bright. Beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaninglessness noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, great, with from king, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing board on T rutable, like playing a knife on a breathing endless PM of meaningless SS. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Thank you, Monica. I will not forget. You never know when who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Isn't that weird? That's okay, whatever. Yeah, just as I thought. Lucifer, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Lucifer? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today. I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. A special poem! Yeah! A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone has been a little more lively since Lucifer joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find any more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Lucifer? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of Lucifer to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Lucifer joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Lucifer isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. We'll talk about what Natsuki's problem is later. Sayori was depressed. Bleh. was the press. Yuri cuts herself. Natsuki has troubles as well. Did I read this? And this isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Lucifer want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Maka wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Lucifer, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I'd be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica just wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Lucifer, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Yeah, that was the first 3 days of the original. Oh, I just noticed something. There's a certain picture in the background. How long has that been there? What the fuck? When did that get there? Like, I know this game is fucked up, and I expected shit like this to happen. But, like, noticing it in real time and being like, oh shit! It was recently. 5 minutes ago when she started talking about the festival and everyone done reading the poems. Okay. Natsuki starts picking up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here now. Natsuki? Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Lucifer? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. Got that right. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making a literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Oh shit, her eye is dripping. With each change in members, the identity of the clubs as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Lucifer? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Lucifer before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me. As president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Sayori, I'm sorry, I was looking at the Sayori thing again. Monica waves as, Phew, things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Lucifer, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Oh, I am! I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why wait, no, not yet, stop it! Yay! Then make another save. I assume graveyard is hers. Analysis. Infallible was hers, right? Yes. Cage. Flee. Unending. Hope is not one. Explode. I guess grief is one. Oh, geez, we're at. I just looked at the words. We're at 11,111,111. What? Oh, it just adds another. It just adds another one. Cool, 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 cool. That's what I wanted. Anxiety. Variance. Whirlwind. Uncontrollable. Is Inferno one of those? Yes. Incongruent. I already know. Philosophy. Yep. I don't think treasure is one of hers. Misfortune. No. No. Anything? Nope. What is her word? I don't know. Because none of these seem to be one of her words. I'm gonna try. Yeah, none of these are her words. Maybe if I go for the one that's yeah, that works. Sayori's word, but it's more like Yuri. Okay, please don't give me more of those. Electricity. Who's that down there? Effulgent. Aura? Are these calm things? None of these seem to be Yuri's. So I guess once again I'm picking Sayori's word. That seems most like Yuri. Yay. Okay, good. Yuri jumped for all of those. There was also another little jumper, but we'll get into that later. Hi, Lucifer. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... she really late again. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Lucifer just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something that we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Lucifer, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Lucifer is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Are you glad I've gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make... That was the same thing you said. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I fall and watch her. Yeah. Could you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also... Yep. Go get some water. She walks past me and... Yeah, same thing. I simply watch her movements. Yep. Long legs. Okay, may I have a water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well water. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in here. Did Yuri leave you again? This is the same shit. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes later. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. So I'm holding her up. I'm bored just waiting here. So yeah, it's about to get real fucked up. Let's see. The most logical place nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I just want to say, to YouTube specifically, there are many videos of this game up already. I'm not intentionally showing these things and saying that they're good. I'm in fact saying that they're bad. And I do not want my channel banned because of it. I'm fine with not being monetized. I'm not getting money anyway. And being age restricted. I'm absolutely fine with that. Because no one's ever going to watch these anyway. But if somehow YouTube's algorithm flags this for whatever reason, it's a 4-year-old video game. I'm streaming it. I have no way of censoring this. Yuri? Yeah. Same thing as before. Except there's this. Wait, how did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head's been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. I thought we were about to get to the really bad thing, which we're about to be at, I'm sure. But in general, for everything that has happened and will happen on these streams, just age restrict me, YouTube. I just want these videos for myself. I will make them in private mode if you require, but I mean, I can still watch the Game Rumps and Mark's and Jack's versions, so I don't think they'd ban me for this. Unless this game had straight up hentai or pornography, which I believe someone got banned for on Twitch recently, that I don't remember. Or not banned, but suspended. Because he accidentally didn't know that the game had that. But I'm pretty sure this game is just horror. There's implications of things, but no actual nudity. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a little while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like I'm stabbing myself in the throat. Or someone's eye. I can't tell whose that is, though. That was a joke. It's Monica. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them from all various artisans. I'll make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Lucifer. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school, and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending I've been patient and waited years for. That I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Lucifer? Will... Who should I show my doing to first? Yuri! She sounds great. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Lucifer, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Lucifer. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. I can't really read this. Is there like a version? Let me look if someone has translate, because I probably could, but it's pretty hard to see, and I don't want to deal with that. Oh, it's translated. Good, good, good. Okay, so apparently it says Ed Zinger Suvante. If this is in another language or something, I'm sorry, I don't know. Hand knits, finish, cage pulls, basin light, bag, octopattern, embossing, vaporatos, rorid, easygoingness, malophenes, benzol, respond, washerwoman, bristlecone, parajournalism, herringbone, far-narkled, episodically cooties, initialers, bimetallic, least hinters, confidence, teetotaler, computer phobes, pinnacle exotically overshades, prothalia, posterior gimmickry, brassages, beadia purrs, counter trades, haslet skiings, sandglasses, cannoli, carbonness, egomaniacal, bar minus, gallivanted southeastward, reform, prompt, taupud, non-cola, cold, piscopical, dolente, trebbiano, revealment, outward, isotopus, monosynaptic, excisional moans, enterotasis jacuzzi, preoccupations, hippodrome outward, googs, tabases, undulators, methanizing, sharia, prepositor, neuromass, curmudgeons, actability, archi, spink, reddening, miscount, madmen. Physotasmin, statecraft, neurocles, band, tendrist, bargus, crusados, trust, manshift, darzies, aerophones, reetbox, discomposingly, expanders, monotasking, galabia, pertinence, expedients, witty, chirographies, carash, unsatisfactoriness, swerveless, flawed, sepulchred, thanksgiver, scrawl, scug, perorate, stingers, gelatin, flagstones, chooses, conceptualization, surrejoined, counterblast. God, this is long. Holy shit! Oh, that's reading what it kind of looks like, but here's... Oh, I was reading the wrong thing. Also, I wasn't done, but... This is what it apparently actually says if you translate them all into correct words. Counterworld unravelings quarries passionately, onomatopoesis, repenting requiem, mothboard, euphemistically, volta, sycophantized, alatoids, bores, bounceless, raising, sustaining, diabolic, sticks dole, littingly, curial, bisexualism, side rations, hemolyzed, damnabilities, unkindling halters, peripheral, congang, diamatically, foolings, repayments, hereabouts, vermouth tem, slanters, moonrock, porrigy, monstrous, heartward, bassoonist, predispositions, jargon, dominances, timidest, inalterable, re-wearing, inevitability, entering, rhetorary, tranquilizing, uniparental, droogs, what? Allotrophus, forzi, abiogenic, abjuration, exempted unifaces, epilating cilicia, despiteously coggles, vestimented, flukily, ignifying, accomplished, hiccupy, me. The fuck? Okay, and then they're like not half, but about halfway through it actually becomes real words. And it says, fresh blood seeps through the line, parting her skin and slowly colors her breast red. I begin to hyperventilate as my compulsion grows. The images won't go away. Images of me driving the knife into her flesh continuously, fucking her body with the blade, making a mess of her. My head starts going crazy as my thoughts start to return. Shooting pain assaults my mind along with my thoughts. This is disgusting, absolutely disgusting. How could I ever let myself think these things? But they're unmistakable. The lust continues to linger through my veins. An ache in my muscles stems from the unreleased tension experienced by my entire body. Her third eye is drawing me closer. Well, that was a lot, but so is what's happening on screen right now. So, do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Well, I can't show my poem to anyone. She has it. Don't say I didn't warn you, Lucifer. Natsuki! What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It just pissed me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyways. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting so strangely lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try to talk to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try better to be being friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see like this happening. Whatever. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can, do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I've changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Lucifer? If you'd just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. What the fuck? Yes. Today I cut my own skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be a responsible one, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of this occasion. Okay. So I'm going to end it here on this fucked up note. Can I go to the menu or anything? Back to desktop. Let's see some pictures. What's new? Wheel. Hole in wall. This. Secrets. Joke, a dream. Backgrounds. Ooh, that one. Best known as the storage closet from Netsuya, huh? That's super cute, I gotta say. Then we got some Yuri. We got all 3 poems. Ah. Ugh. They did change a bit. They gave Sayori a bow, and I'm sure they changed some other things I'm not immediately noticing. Also, their heights are all roughly the same, which is not all how it is. But that was fun, wasn't it? So they're all still there. Oh, geez, I need to be looking at these more. Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, sweeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them all of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown in the guilt and comfort food, or in a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves on a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Happy thoughts? Yeah. Attributions. Don't think that's anything. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing, no matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. Without me, I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Trace back. Okay. Game. Cast that. Get my saves. Internal. Meeting notes. Test. System. Is there anything in any of these? 14. Unknown error. What the fuck? I'm gonna go through all of these real quick and see if there is anything. Five, two. Because this game did a lot of this on your actual computer, and it's going to be impossible for me to find them all without a walkthrough. I mean, I am kind of using the walkthrough for their words to find out what they really like. But there's a lot of stuff in the computer screen that it does. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a lot. 404. Ooh. Unknown error. Yep. I figured there'd be one in 404. This is going to be basically nothing until I find something. And, 300 didn't have anything. That's strange. I was assuming 300 would have something. 311, 313, 315. Whole lot of nothing. I want there to be one mess. I can't open any of these. Could I have opened them when Sayori was still existent? Oh goodness, this is a lot to go through. I wish it would tell me their sizes so I would know which one has something, but good God, there's nothing here. Why don't I just look at a walkthrough and see which number combinations have things? Project plan. Can't open the project plan. There is nothing here. 100, 101, 102, 103. I do apologize for how boring this is, but I mean, there's clearly stuff here. I just can't access it. Thought 115 would be something, but that's a Call of Duty thing. I don't know if that actually. Track 6 and 8. What the fuck? Meeting notes 2? What the fuck? When can I read these, and can I go back at any point? Zero 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 doesn't have anything? Huh. I don't know what the point of this is. It's clearly not going to give me anything right now. Meeting notes 3, okay. There's that. If I do go through these files again, I'm definitely using a walkthrough to find out what has what. Okay, well. No mail. Do have a few side stories. I think it said there was 7 to get all 6. But I read somewhere that there's 7, so maybe there's a secret one after you do all of them. Can I just like play music? What does this do? Oh, does that like put it in line to play next? Or it adds to your playlist, I see. So you can choose what songs you like the best or whatever. I see. I see. Data collected 34%. So am I 34% done with everything? I don't know. It is time for me to end. I mean, I could go another hour, but I want to rest just in case I can stream later. So I have time to rest my voice and everything. But get back to this soon. Hopefully.